Hi, decaf version. I'm here with my friend Joe. We're in an Italian restaurant in New Jersey, Cafe Luna. But we're both from Brooklyn. We both went to Madison, and now we're going to relive those Madison, Brooklyn days.
Let me tell you,
my show. Go.
Thank you for having me on the show. I'll be very honest with you. One of the most memorable childhood I had was growing up in Brooklyn. I grew up in Sheepshead Bay, in the city projects of Sheepshead Bay, Avenue X and Nostrand. I lived right in front of Sheepshead High School. And the fondest memories of growing up in the predominantly Jewish area, and I learned a lot. It influenced me to go on to college, later becoming a federal agent, a highly successful federal agent, and having the opportunity to befriend Janet, who's the host of this show. And I'll be very honest, it's a pleasure to be here, and I'm so honored to discuss
another
Brooklyn, New York.
person. Hi, Steve. Such good coffee. So let's talk about, did you ever go to Brendan and Carr?
Brendan and Carr, Avenue U and Nostrand Avenue. They have the best roast beef sandwiches, and you have to have their tap beer. It's the best. And it's not too far from Garrison Beach. It's a predominantly Irish-American community that's well known for their beaches and having a great life.
Okay, so what do you think is the best pizza place in Brooklyn?
To me, the best pizza, any place, to be quite honest, any place in Brooklyn had great pizza. And the reason being, it all had to do with the water. The water was from Brooklyn. And it's the best water throughout the world. In fact, years earlier, they used to bottle the water from Brooklyn and sell it in California. That's how good it was. And I live now in New Jersey, and many of the bakeries and many of the Italian-American delicatessens that try to adopt a lot of the cuisine from Brooklyn now actually export from Brooklyn water to make their bread and other related pastry items.
Okay, so what do you think is the best Italian ices?
Oh, well,
I think Ralph's.
Ralph's is good, but of course from Brooklyn it was on Avenue U. It was the best. I don't recall the name, but it'll come to me.
I think it's Isis King.
Yes, and but right now I think Ralph's is excellent. So is Reader's. But again, it all, I believe, has to derive from the water and the heritage of being an Italian-American coming from Brooklyn.
Okay, so lots of famous people. Oh my God, look at this. Look. Cannoli. I bet you that this is just as good.
It is good. Well,
oh my God. Does life get better than this right now?
Cannoli is a traditional dinner, because we just completed a beautiful Italian dinner at
so good
at Cafe Luna, which is in Old Bridge, New Jersey. And you always want to finish it off with a little sweetness. And to finish tonight's evening, which we had a great meal, finished it all, is we had to have the cannoli.
So let's talk about Coney Island. Did you spend time in Coney Island?
Yes. When I was a young kid growing up in Coney Island, I used to go to a place that no longer exists called Raven Hall. Raven Hall was adjacent to Steeplechase in Coney Island. And I used to take, I recall as a kid, taking the train to go there.
The D train?
The D train, absolutely. And it was maybe 3 blocks from Nathan's. And at the end of the night when we left Raven Hall, we used to go for Nathan hot dogs, which was the best of the best. And I think at that time, during the 1960s, it was like $5, 5 cents a hamburger. That's how cheap or hot dog.
So both of us, we were talking about this before, both of us used to eat 5 cannolis for $1 and by Madison High School on, what street was the pizza place on?
On Nostrand Avenue and Quentin Road.
And Quentin Road.
Let me tell you why I did. I lived right in front of Sheepshead High School, but being an Italian American, I wanted to learn my heritage. So I ended up going to Madison, which was probably one of the only city college high schools that offered Italian. And let me tell you, it was the greatest thing. I was a drummer in a rock and roll band. I had a rock and roll band that was out of Little Basin, and it was the greatest experience. And I have to be honest with you, I fell in love with my Italian teacher, and she was the greatest. And today I speak Italian fluently.
So in 1 month we're going to Italy together. All 4 of us are going to Italy together. I hope you enjoyed our little memory lane back through Brooklyn. If you have a favorite eatery in Brooklyn, please let me know. And if you know other Brooklyn people, share this. And have a really great night while we finish our cannolis. Good night.
Ciao, 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 ciao.